Thank you, friends. We decided that you all deserve a fun activity in the afternoon since 4th grade has one, 7th grade has one, 8th grade has one. So who needs a good activity today is 5th and 6th. So here we are. We have with us today an excellent speaker. He's in town to speak to another conference of teachers that are coming to hear his message. And we thought that what he has to share would be good for Global Academy 5th and 6th graders. You probably know his story. Mr. Channing, we gave you the book, and we have talked about him in different ways. Anyhow, he is an athlete turned high-level thinker. So you guys are all set for a treat. Remember, practice good audience, and we'll talk about a way. I know some of you are trying to do autographs and different things. Adults will talk about how to make that happen, okay, so nobody can. And just enjoy his message. That's all yours.
Thank you guys. You guys hear me?
Yeah.
You guys having a good day today?
Yeah.
Who knows the 6, 7, and 8? Today to stay focused. When I say focus, I want you guys to say 1% kid. So when I say 1%, you guys say kid. All right? Instead of 6, 7, when I say 1%, you say kid. Let's practice it. 1%. 1%. Good job. All right, thanks. All right, All right, so like Andy said, my name is Shinny Jason, also known as the 1% kid. When I was younger, I had a dream of playing college soccer at The Ohio State University and also playing professional soccer. Who here likes soccer? Yeah, it's my favorite sport. That's my favorite sport. So, going on from that, it was not easy. To be a young kid like you guys that have dreams and goals, it's hard to achieve those. It takes a lot of practice, perseverance, and patience. Give me a raise of hand. Who here has a couple of goals that they want to achieve when they get older? Give me a couple of, what do you want to do when you get older?
Soccer player.
Soccer player? I love it. Who's your favorite soccer player? Next to Ronaldo. Alright. What about you? What do you want to do? You want to do what? Neymar? Okay, soccer kid. What about you? What do you want to do?
Usman Dembele.
Oh, okay. What about other? You could be an astronaut, you could be a teacher, you could be what was it? Badminton? Oh, I like that one. Let's get another different one. You want to do basketball? I love it. So in order to reach those goals that you guys want, it takes practice, perseverance, and patience. So this is the book I wrote. It's called The 1% Kid. Based on the cover, what do you guys think it's about? Based on the cover. You ready? Yeah. Okay, perfect. All right, guys. So when I was younger, I had a dream of playing college soccer at Ohio State, and I even wrote in elementary school. In the future, I want to go to high school at Bassett and not go to Bassett High School in Hamilton. The middle school I was going to is Perry Middle School. I'm in Payne, West Naval High School. The college I was going to was The Ohio State University. And my dream was to play for the Real Barcelona Soccer Club. But actually, my favorite soccer club is Real Madrid. It's going to be a long road to accomplish dreams. Playing for professional sports, you're not going to reach them until you're like 2025. Going to Ohio State, I'm not going to reach them until 18 years old. But it takes a lot of patience. When you reach those big goals, it takes a lot of patience. You're not going to get everything you want when you want it. Next up. So, to give you guys a little bit of feedback on how difficult it is to play Division I college sports, here are some statistics. So, for baseball, to make a college Division I roster, like Ohio State, University of Minnesota, for baseball, it's 43-1. So 43 kids out of 43 kids, only one of them is going to play Division I baseball. For basketball, out of 110 kids, probably close to 110 here, only one of you is going to play Division I. And then for football, 108 kids, only one is going to play Division I college soccer. So for me, that's a lot of odds to go against me, especially because I'm not just a regular soccer player. I'm an African American soccer player. And when I was growing up, there was not many of us. So it made it that much more difficult. But because I was one of the only soccer players that was black, I didn't let this affect me. I said, if I'm going to stand out, I want to stand out just for being different in the way I look. I want to stand out for being the best. So I mean, I have to take a new approach between my practices, practice before and after school. That's what it takes to be great. Next slide. So, who here knows where Arizona is? How far do you think Arizona is from Ohio? Give me an
2018.
2018? You read the book up. You're 2018 miles to be exact. So when I was younger, I would love Ohio. I loved going to snow days. I loved going to amusement parks. You really like roller coasters? Yeah, me too. Me too. So I love roller coasters. I love things like that. But when I moved to Arizona, I didn't know what Arizona was. I thought it was a country. We ended up moving there. And the thing is about this, you're going to have change in your life. It's how do you react to that change, right? Change is inevitable, but how do you react to that change? And how do you make sure you make your dream reality even through that change? Next slide. Next slide. So I get to Arizona, and the first day of third grade, our teacher had us taking turns about our future goals, just like I did when we first came in here. You guys are so excited to share what you guys are going to do. And my teacher says, Shannon, you're up. I say, I want to play college soccer and graduate from The Ohio State University. Some of my peers laugh at me. So that's like if you guys, your classmates laugh at you after you said, you want to play what, soccer? Right? And then laugh at you. How would that make you guys feel? Raise your hands. If you're saying a dream and then laugh at you, how would that make you feel? Right here. How would you feel? Sad? Great emotion. What's another emotion? Mad? Good one. Give me one more emotion. Crying? One more. Frustrated. Great emotion. Yes, I felt all those emotions. Sad, frustrated, crying. Exactly. But I can only make that last for a little bit. Instead, I decided to say, I want to prove myself right and prove my teacher and my peers wrong. So, just like you guys have teachers, their goal is to inspire your dreams. Make your dreams come possible. Because every one of you are a 1% kid. Every one of you can achieve the goals that you have set for yourself in the future. Next slide. Next slide. So, going on this road of playing college soccer and club soccer, being the only one, I stood out a lot. But it brought me so much joy of playing the game of soccer. And one of the things I had to do was, I was playing for a team that was pretty good, right? Pretty good. And I started, at first I was not in the starting 11, and I had to grind to get better and get on the starting 11. But something that it took was practicing before and after practice. It took taking extra study hours. It took grinding on and off the field. Then we had an opportunity to try out for one of the best club teams in the state. Because what happens if you reach one goal? What happens if you reach one goal? What do you do after that? After that, what do you do? Yep. You set one goal and you reach it. What do you do next? Make another one. Exactly. Well done. That's exactly what I did. So I set another one to play for one of the best club teams in the state, which is called Arizona Arsenal. And I was super nervous. There was 250 kids at this tryout for only 18 roster spots. I was nervous, started off the camp, timid, not like myself. But I ended up making it a reality. I ended up making the team. That's why I'm jumping on the couch and my mom wasn't too happy about that. Next slide. So, like I said, when you make it on the best teams, it's going to be difficult. When you want to reach your dreams and goals, it's not always going to be a linear line to success. There's a lot of ups and downs. That's exactly what happens. Who here knows what a starting 11 is in soccer? Starting 11. Starting 11. What's starting 11 in soccer? First 11 that start, exactly. So how would you feel if you're not in the starting 11 at first? How would you feel? The urge to prove yourself. I love it. That's exactly the urge I had as well. So I was on the bench. That's me right there. A little frustrated. But when you're frustrated, you have an opportunity. You can either make it where you quit and stop, or you can keep going and make it as a reason of motivation to keep going. And that's what I decided to do. So I decided to say 1% better every day. I want us to say 1% better every day together. 1% better. 1% better. Say it again, 1% better. So I started to use the 1% better every day mentality. That is in whatever you want to get better at, math, social studies, speaking, whatever it is, I want to get 1% better. It's a little bit better than I was yesterday to make sure that I was going to make my dream a reality and end up playing in the starting 11. Next slide. So after a couple of games, my hard work is noticed. And that came from what? What did we just say we were going to do? Getting 1% better every day. Exactly. That's exactly how I started to make my hard work getting noticed and to get in the starting 11. But when you're trying to reach your dreams and goals, you cannot be complacent. You cannot be satisfied with your current situation. So this is what I had to do. Yep. So I decided to try out for another best team in the state, which was Arizona Arsenal. You can see right here, this is us at the winning state. And as you can see, I'm again the only black kid on the team. But this group of people not only brought me in, they made me feel comfortable, and they helped me get better. They helped me get 1% better every day. And I share that because in this group here, there's a whole bunch of diverse group of people. You guys are all beautiful. And what is even more beautiful is we work together to support one another to reach your dreams and goals. Right? It's cool to reach a dream and goal for yourself, but it's even better when you get to bring a friend along with you. So if your friend isn't doing the right thing, how do you make sure you're right there to correct and put them on the right track? Right? So next slide. What is it called when you're year one of high school? Year one of high school. Freshman. Good job. So it's year one of high school, I was a freshman. And at Hamilton, it's one of the best soccer programs in the country and in the state of Arizona. Only about 10 players that ever made varsity as a freshman. I was nervous, but I wasn't going to shy away from this challenge. I had to say what? 1% better! 1% better every day. Exactly. Just practice, perseverance, and patience to make sure I can make the most of this opportunity. Next slide. So I ended up making the team as a freshman, which was super exciting. I never thought it was possible. But I ended up playing about probably 20 to 30 minutes a game, started a couple games as well as a freshman, and then we make it to the state championship game. Yep. Hopefully this video shows, because when I was in the state championship game, we were down 1-0 with 25 minutes left in the game, second half. The environment was electric, there was more players. It was as if I was like in a Minnesota Viking game when I was younger. Playing in front of that many people, the music was loud, the crowd was cheering, and this happens. It wasn't a bicycle kick, but I ended up scoring in a state championship game as a freshman and tying the game 1-1. Look closely at what I had after I scored as well, guys. Look closely. Hey, look right here. All right, good. Hands together. Ready? So back in the day, I'm a little older, so back in the day, that was a super popular dance move. And I ended up scoring the tying goal. And then a few minutes, 1%. And then a few minutes later, my teammate ended up scoring the game-winning goal. 2-1, the crowd rushed to the field, and I actually go back to school on that following Monday, and I'm like, he's that freshman, he's a freshman. And the whole school starts clapping, he's a freshman. He's a freshman. Yep, so I couldn't believe it. I was feeling amazing, but this is what happens when you guys believe in yourself. If I came into that game timid, thinking I couldn't achieve success, I'm not going to score that goal, right? It takes inner confidence, believing in yourself, to really do the great things, like all of you guys can. Next slide. Next slide. So, now I've been going into year 2 of high school. What's year 2 of high school? Sophomore. I'm going to be a sophomore. And I started getting recruited by some of the best teams in the country. Southern Methodist University, Michigan State, Penn State, Harvard, things like that. What? Yeah, for soccer, guys. For soccer. But anyway, I think Korea was recruited by these great schools, but still no word from my dream school. What was my dream school? Yes, Ohio State University. So I get no word from them. And my mom suggests I go to the Ohio State Soccer Elite Camp, which is where college kids go in hopes of making a good impression and eventually get on the team. Next slide. So I ended up getting to Ohio State, and this is what it looks like. It goes to the video. So for you guys that don't know, Ohio State is one of the biggest football programs. Campus is huge, about 50,000 students. So this is what it looks like. Yeah. Right? That was our soccer field right there as well. All right, that's good. So guys, I was a sophomore, I come to Columbus, Ohio, I see this big campus, I see all these amazing soccer players, and at first I'm nervous. I don't play well the first day, but I end up coming back the second, playing a lot better. What made me play a lot better? What do you guys think? That. And I also gave myself a pep talk. You guys ever give yourselves pep talks? Yeah! Good. It was super helpful for me. That allowed me to come back the second and third day playing my best. Taking over games, displaying leadership skills, scoring. And in doing so, at the end of the camp, the coaches ended up contacting me. And like, Shannon, we would like to see you at some of your tournament games. How do you guys think that made me feel? Happy. Yes, my dream university is now interested in me. Exactly. All right, next slide. So, after they say that, what does it take to play a sport in college? What do you guys think it takes? I would say it takes 3 specific things. Integrity, wow, what a great word. No? What does it take in school? Raise your hand. Perseverance? Almost. What does it take in school? Confidence, I like that. But what does it take in school to play a sport in college? Something to do with schoolwork.
Try your best.
Try your best? Okay, what comes with trying your best in school? What else comes? Good grades, exactly. What else do you think it takes? What else do you think it takes? Right here. Respect. What about in your sport? In your sport, you want to play at college or play? Yeah. Patience? Almost. What did it take? You have to be pretty good at your sport. Confidence. I love you. You're going to say all the great words. I'll say one more. What did it take? Practice, exactly. So practice and good grades. Because what comes with practice? Hard work. What else comes with practice? Not perfect. So guys, what percent? What percent? So guys, actually, practice doesn't make perfect. Practice makes progress. Who said that? Good job. Practice makes progress. Because we're not chasing perfection. We're just chasing getting a little bit better than we were yesterday. Sometimes we won't be perfect, but that's not what we're chasing, okay? Next slide. Next slide. So guys, I ended up getting, after playing at Ohio State, at that camp, the coach says, we're gonna watch you play. So he goes to one of my tournaments in Dallas, which is Dallas Cup, which is one of the biggest tournaments. Teams from all over the country and all over the world. And after he sees me play, he calls me. And I'm at a friend's house. He's like, Channing, hey, my name's Gordo. We would like to offer you a spot on the 2019 Ohio State recruiting class. How do you guys think I felt in that moment? Excited, emotional, I cried, most definitely. And then actually, who here have seen those commitment videos where they have like a couple hats on the table, and then a kid, he picks the college countries doing this? Who knows what I'm talking about? Who's seen that? Who's seen that? Okay, so at my friend's house, and we ended up creating a mock-up kind of video like that, and I chose it. One of the best moments in my life. But in order to achieve this dream of committing to play at Ohio State, what do you guys think it took? 1% better every day. Exactly. Progress over perfection. Next slide. So entering my junior year, I'm selected team captain. What does it take to be a captain? It starts with an L. Leadership. Well done. It takes leadership. Exactly. So I had a leadership role on my team, which meant I had to be supportive. I had to be there for my teammates to not lead by example and not lead by my words. So doing that, I get had one of the best teams yet. I get second team All Arizona. I won the first team. What do I do that offseason? If I wanted to be on the first team, but I ended up being second team, what should I do in the off season? Keep practicing, yes. What should I use that as? Getting second team All Arizona. What should I use it as? The N word.
Motivation.
Motivation, good job. Exactly. I use that as motivation to come back to that next season, my best self. So guys, when you're chasing your dreams and goals, do you guys think it's just going to be a scale to success, link to scale to success? No? What is it going to be like this? You guys sit like roller coaster, so it's going to be like a fun roller coaster, okay? Right? So that's how it is in my life when I was playing in Committed Ohio State. But I hit with a huge adversity. The college coach that recruited me, he ends up retiring. What does retiring mean? Yeah, you're just working, you get to be on the beach, kick your feet up in the sand. Yeah, you're looking good, all right? That's what happened. He retired. So I ended up having to decommit from Ohio State and start looking at other schools. But it just wasn't the same. Next slide. So, about 3 months later, the new Ohio State coach gets hired. And that new Ohio State coach is the assistant at Indiana University. And for those of you that don't know, Indiana University is probably the best soccer program in America. And he calls me and he says, Shannon, we'd like to see you play. We're seeing the only committed kid. But we need you to come to the Indiana University ID camp to do so. So I fly to Bloomington, Indiana, where I've never been before, all by myself. And I meet him at the camp signing table before meeting anyone else. I said, I'm Shannon, I'm stuttering, I'm nervous. And I also found out that he's my coach the entire week. How do you guys think I felt? This is a guy I need to impress. And he's my coach the entire week. Nervous, exactly. I felt beyond nervous. Next slide. So, the thing is though, when you're nervous, you have to realize you have to depend on the work and the practice you've been putting in. So, I knew that if I just depend on the work I put in before and after practice, the extra study hours, the extra film work, that I was going to be okay. But the most important thing that I had to show was my work ethic. If you guys are working hard, that supersedes everything. Next slide. So, with doing so, I ended up scoring goals. I ended up getting assists. I ended up winning the ball back, winning duels, which makes me look very good to the coaching staff. And at the end of the camp, there's an award ceremony for the offensive player of the camp, defensive player of the camp, and the overall MVP. And I get awarded the offensive player of the camp award. I was crying, tears of joy, because I knew how much pressure I put on myself to perform, right? I went from nervous to performing very well. But in doing so, we get back, I'm going on the airplane to get back to Arizona when I get a call on the airplane. Next slide. And it's the coach. What do you guys think he says? I'm on the team, exactly. He gives me a committable offer. I'm at the airport, I start running around, I'm making a scene, and I call my parents right away. Not only were they super proud of me, but I was proud of myself, just like you guys should be. When you guys achieve your dreams and goals, not only should make your family proud, your friends proud, but it should make yourself proud. Next slide. So I made it in my senior year, and I'm selected to be an All-American. That's a huge accomplishment, but I had to live up to it. So I ended up scoring about 20 goals, 15 assists, my best season yet. And then we made it to the state championship game again as a senior. You guys saw how cool it was for me to win the state championship as a freshman. They chanted, he's a freshman, and all of that. But this is what we wanted next, to land my high school career on a high note. But this is what happens. Next slide. When you're chasing your dreams and goals, there are ups and downs. But you can never let it stop you from reaching your dream and goal. So what happens is we make it to the state championship game, it's raining, there's so many people there, but we end up losing. I think the score was 4-1, right? We got blown out. But I didn't let this affect me. I said, I just need to take it and have new dreams and goals when I get to Ohio State, right? Sometimes you're gonna have heartbreak, sometimes you're gonna have disappointment on your road to success. But what do you keep doing? Keep trying. What else do you keep doing? Keep practicing. What else? Raise your hand. What else do you do? When you don't succeed at something once, what else do you do? Keep trying. Do more practice. Keep practicing. What else do you do? Never give up. Perseverance. Well done. Keep on trying. Exactly. That's what I had to do. I like to say keep going, right? Because there's two opportunities. When you get hit with a roadblock, you can either stop or you can find ways to keep going, right? There's a mountain. You can go around it, you can go under it, you can go under it, you can go over it, okay? Next slide. So, what did we say we do after you achieve one goal? What do you do?
Make another.
Make another, exactly. So now it's time to play at Ohio State. And one of my other dreams goals was to play as a freshman. Play as a freshman. It's not going to be easy. I wasn't even recruited by the coaching staff that's coming in. So it's going to be very difficult. Next slide. So I end up playing as a freshman, and I don't redshirt. For those of you guys that don't know, redshirting is when you're a freshman and you take the year off to have another year of eligibility. I don't redshirt. I'm one of only 2 freshmen that don't redshirt, and I play about 20 to 30 minutes a game. Super excited. But what was my other goal or dream when I was younger? I said to play at Ohio State, and what was my other dream? To play what?
Soccer?
No, not college soccer.
Division soccer?
No.
Barcelona!
So what's Barcelona? What type of soccer? Professional soccer, exactly. My other goal was to play professional soccer. So I had to go into Ohio State with a good work ethic, be coachable, and also put in the work. And this is what I ended up doing. After my junior season, I had a great season, scoring a lot of goals, having a lot of assists. I ended up playing, I ended up getting contacted by Phoenix Rising, which is a professional soccer team in the USL Championship. I was ecstatic, and they said, Shannon, we saw you play. We would like to sign you to a professional contract. Tell you guys who got those. Raise your hand, raise your hand. Crying, yep, for sure. Happy, yes. Running? No, I was jumping, running. Yep, ecstatic. That's a good one. Very excited. What's other emotions I would feel? Proud of myself. Love it. That's exactly how I felt. All those different emotions. So I ended up playing professionally for Phoenix Rises. And then I accomplished what? What were my 2 goals when I was younger?
Play for Ohio State.
Play for Ohio State and what? Professional soccer. But I got a question for you guys. How was the road? How was the road to reaching those 2 goals? Was it smooth? No. It was up and down, bumpy, roller coaster, twists and turns. Exactly. But at the end, what did I end up achieving? Your goals. So when you guys are going through tough times in life and in your journey, what should keep you guys keep going? What should make you keep trying? Encouragement. But what should make you keep going and keep trying? Because at the end, you know you're going to do what? Achieve your goal. Good job. Exactly. Next slide. So, guys, I want to end with this. What are the 3 P's in the book that it takes to be a 1% kid? The 3 P's. Raise your hand. Raise your hand. The 3 P's. Am I allowed to? What? Okay. Raise your hand. What are the 3 P's? Do not scream it out loud. What are the 3 P's? Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Do not. Right there in the back. 1%. Perseverance, good job. Come on up. Come on up. All right, what was the next one? Let's see. Patience, good job. Come on up. Last one. Last one. Thanks. You're welcome. Hey, take whatever you want. Last one. Right here. Practice, perseverance, and patience. Good job. Come on up. Don't worry, I have another question. What percent? Good job. What was the phrase I said throughout the entire speech and throughout the entire book? Well, don't scream it out loud. Don't scream it. Yep, come on. 1% better every day. Exactly. Let's give her a round of applause. Good job, guys. So, I want to end with this. Where are each one of you guys? Where are each one of you guys? What's your name? Yes, you guys are all 1% kids. You guys can all achieve every dream and goal that you set for yourself. But once again, the road's not going to be what? It's not going to be smooth. It's going to be bumpy. Good job. All right, who here has any questions? I will take all the questions you guys have. All right? All right, let's start right here. Tell me your name. Okay, what's your comment? Nice. So I have a question, guys. I have a question. What's your name? Harun? Harun? So Harun is on a team, right? And he's at the upcoming camp where there's going to be scouts from other teams. What should he do at this camp? Oh, what did you say? Pep talk. So Harun, you going to give yourself a pep talk for that? Yeah, I love it. All right, what's another question?
My name is Yusuf, and I'm wondering if you start playing.
I still play. I might be going back to professional soccer, but I enjoy doing things like this. So we'll see. We'll see. To be determined.
My name is Alex, and my question is, what got you interested in soccer?
What got me interested in soccer? Great question. So I played so many different sports: lacrosse, track, football. But the thing that really it was pretty cool to me that I was actually good at using my feet, and other people weren't. And also I like standing out, being different. So that's what led me to playing soccer.
What motivates you to play soccer?
Ooh, great question. So it's funny you bring that up because when I was about your guys' age, I actually wrote my why on a piece of paper and stuck it above my bed to fall asleep and wake up to. And the reason was because of kids like you. I wanted to inspire other kids that were similar to me to reach their dreams and goals and want to play soccer as well. So that was my main why. Another question.
My name is Sinsu, and how old are you?
I'm 25. Whoa, what percent? What are my hobbies? I enjoy traveling. I enjoy clothes. I like fashion a lot. I like shoes. What else do I enjoy doing? I like reading. That's a hobby. You guys should all read. All right, what's the next question? What was that? Ooh, great question. The lowest point in my journey. Just college or high school or professional as well? Ooh, great question. I would say the lowest point in my journey was when I was playing pro. After my first season, I got injured. I had a torn labrum and a hip impingement in my hip. And I was determined to come back in 6 months. But the recovery time was 9 months to a year. And I would say that grind of getting 1% better every day, mentally, physically, and spiritually, was one of the most difficult times in my life, for sure. But I still was able to do it and come back in 6 months. What is one thing you want to say to the world? Yeah, you already did. Yep, exactly. 1% better every day is something I want to tell the world. How many times have I played soccer? Wow, in my lifetime, that's hard. Probably over 20,000 times I would say I played soccer. Great question. Crazy shot? I wish it showed up here, but I would say my craziest shot was probably in high school. I'm playing left wing, I cut in as a freshman, and I shoot, and it goes back post, top bangs. Oh, that shot, that was a great shot. I wish I could do a bicycle with it, that'd be top tier. I can't do a bicycle. Yep. 1%? Yeah! for in my life? I would say over 300. Yep. My long hair. You guys didn't recognize me, huh? I cut my hair. In Arizona, it's really hot, so I'm gonna cut my hair. Oh, you like it? Let's do a couple more questions, it'll be done. 2 more. What percent? Why did I choose soccer? It's it. Yeah. What motivated me to get back up and try again? I would say always comes back to my why I started playing soccer, and that was to inspire kids like yourselves to play as well. And also I wanted to make my parents proud. So that's what also always kept me going. And even when I knew I was down, I was never out. So great question, I like that. 2 more questions, 2 more questions. Wow, great question. I would say first, what's your name? Great question. I would say first, it was my parents. My parents definitely supported me throughout it all. Then I had 3 friends, lifelong friends, that supported me throughout the entire journey. Even through the ups, the downs, even when I decommitted from Ohio State, it could have been easy for them to go away. They were always there. Great question. And it's important, you have to try to work with great leaders. 2 more questions. What strategy do I use to score or achieve my goals? To score? I would say it depends on the position I'm playing. If I'm a right wing, one of the best things is to cut inside and shoot. But if I'm a forward, I would try to post up the center defender and try to spin that. I would say that's what I would use to try to score. All right, a couple more questions.
What was your favorite sport except for soccer?
What was my favorite sport except for soccer? I would probably say to watch is college football. I'm a big Ohio State college football fan. But to play, I ran track as well. I love running track. That was fun. Do I have siblings? I have 1 younger sister. What was that? What year did I learn my lesson? Ooh. I feel like I'm always learning. I like to be a sponge and take up as many information, new ideas as I can. So I would say I've never done learning. So 2000 to 2025. So I'm 25. So every year I'm learning new lessons. Let's do a couple more questions.
Take 2 more questions. Yeah, 2 more.
All right. Yep. What's my soccer what? Soccer network? I don't know what my transfer market value is. I don't know.
That's fine.
So have you tried swimming?
What percent?
Have you tried swimming because swimming can build a lot of endurance for soccer?
Great question. I did try swimming. One of the times I did swimming the most was when I injured my hip because it was very good to put less pressure on your hip, so you can still do a lot of exercises and mobility. So I do try swimming. Is that your sport, swimming? You think I can beat you or you're going to beat me in freestyle? No, I think you're beating me. All right, well, last question.
Do you believe in teleportation?
1%. child labor. I would say most definitely. I don't think anything that can be doing. All right, last question. Last one. They cannot about child labor. What motivated you to soccer? In the first place, to play soccer was definitely being different. I enjoyed being different, not just because of the way I look, but playing soccer got me to like good in their feet. So I really enjoyed that. That's what motivated me to play soccer.
Hey, kids in sixth grade, eyes watching. You have done. Okay, two things. First of all, I see that many of you want an autograph, and we have worked out a system, and you're going to get a signed picture for you in your classroom to hang up, which will be terrific. So we don't want to have, we can't have 100 students. Bob, Mr. Channing, for his autograph. So he's going to make a nice sign and put it in your classrooms to remember his name. Second thing is, can we, in control, give him a nice round of applause for